Welcome on in to another episode of Getting Wild with Terry and Friends. I'm Terry. That's Tim over there. Today we will be going through a few sports here. We should have a couple more people joining us. I'm not exactly 100% sure, but we'll see what happens. Tim, how's it going today?
Yeah, should be a fun episode of Terry and Friend. Um, I'm excited for it. I finally get to join a show because it's not all about hockey today. You got some college basketball in there, get some NBA in there, go over a couple of the games, and hopefully make up some money tonight.
Sounds good. We will start it off here in the AHL. So Tim won't have any picks for the AHL here.
Nope.
He's not the hockey guy, but I am. I like the AHL, so I'll break down both games for you. They both start at 10 o'clock p.m. Eastern. First up, we have San Jose in Henderson facing the Silver Knights. These two teams faced yesterday, and they are playing again today. Henderson won 5-3 yesterday. They are playing well right now. They are 11-5-1 at home this year. San Jose, on the other hand, 7-12 on the road. This is a better Henderson team. They're not as good as they were last year. They played pretty well last year, but they are still playing pretty good this year. San Jose is not a good team. 2-8 in their last 10. They are not playing very well. So in this game, I am taking Henderson in regulation, which right now is plus 105. They won by 2 yesterday. I can see them winning by 2 again today. The puck line plus 195. I wouldn't talk anybody off that either. Next up, Stockton is in Abbotsford facing the Canucks. In this game, Stockton has played very well this year. They've made me some money. They are currently, let me get this up here, 24-7-4 on the year. That's a nice record. Abbotsford 15-3-4. So they're more closer to 500 here. Abbotsford has been playing well, 4-1 in their last 5. Stockton, on the other hand, is 3-2-0 or 3-0-2. I'm not exactly 100% positive on that. It doesn't show me the overtime. But Stockton has already beat Abbotsford twice this year, 2-1 and 3-1, both in regulation. So I'm going back to Stockton here in regulation, which is currently plus 110. I think both Stockton and Henderson win in regulation today. So that is all I have for the AHL. And we will go here to the chat. Real Sports Bet said first.
Yeah, he did that 20 hours before the stream even started?
Yeah. Now he says I downgraded Earls.
Shut up.
Well, that's to be determined. No,
I mean, you with your best bets record is just right? It's perfect, isn't it?
Ooh.
Oh, never mind.
Margie Lynn says, thanks all for the great picks for Tuesday, February 2nd. She won a 5-game parlay.
Hell yeah.
That is awesome. Yes, it was a great night for all of us yesterday. That's exactly what we wanted to see last night. We will go on here to the NBA, and I will let Tim talk first here. Tim, I know you're an NBA guy. Just give us a couple of your picks tonight and things to look out for and things you like in the NBA tonight.
Yeah, I got I'll look at 2 games because I was really big fans of 2 games. First one will be the Battle of LA. The Lakers are at the Clippers. This one, I really never, whenever these 2 teams face, there's no home field advantage, plus points, minus points. I don't feel like, because they both play in the Staples Center, so there's no real home field advantage. No LeBron tonight, most likely. I think he's going to be out through a little bit. Oh, he's questionable now for today. Doubtful, though. LeBron is just a big headache. I never like dealing with the Lakers, and I'm a big advocate for fading the Lakers constantly. I'll be on the Clippers tonight. This one will be one of my better bets tonight. Did a TikTok earlier with it. We had fun with that one, but I think the Clippers take care of business tonight. Lakers have really not looked good lately, and the Clippers are actually covering spreads. So they've covered 7 out of their last 10, and I'm going to keep riding with the Clippers in this one. So that'll be one of my NBA plays. And then the other one that I really liked is in the Miami and San Antonio game. I like the over. You get the Miami Heat, who have gone over in 7 straight games. Granted, they're a little bit lower of totals than the 221 that's been going on. But San Antonio is not particularly a good defensive team. They allow 111 points a game, which is 25th in the league, and they're scoring about 111 and a half, which is about 9th in the league. They're going to play fast, and the Heat will go up and down the court with them. Now, for injuries in this one, no DeJounte Murray for the Spurs, which could impact them, and then no Jakob Poeltl. Whenever there's centers missing, that is always a big sign for me for the overs, because that's going to be less defense. Normally, the centers are the best defenders on the court, and when your top string centers are out, normally that's going to be a place where I'm going to be fading. I'm going to be going over on those games. Also, Jimmy Butler is trending towards playing in tonight's game, which is going to hurt my over a little bit just because he's a good defender, but it'll also add a couple more points onto the court. So I'm going to go over. I got it at 220 and a half. It's up to 221. I like the over between the Heat and the Spurs. Those will be my 2 NBA plays for today.
Awesome. I am also on to only 2 NBA plays for me for the card today. I did have a couple leans, so I'll go over my leans first. Minnesota is in Detroit. I lean with the Timberwolves, but -7 is a lot for the Timberwolves, especially on the road. If this was in Detroit, or if this was in Minnesota, I would be on the Timberwolves -7. But because it's in Detroit, I couldn't quite get there. I lean with it. I think the Timberwolves definitely win, but I could see them winning by 5 and screwing up, not covering the spread. So that was a pass for me. Also, I was looking at the Bulls and the Toronto Raptors. The Bulls are playing much better now than they were previously. The Raptors have been very good at home. I wanted to bet the Raptors, but 4.5 is a lot. I kind of actually lean with the Bulls plus 4.5, but I ended up staying off both of those games. What I did like, Phoenix Suns, -4. They are a great team. They are the best team in the NBA, in my opinion. Atlanta is playing much better. Sorry?
Statistically, too, they're the best team in the NBA, 41-9, and they're on a 10-game winning streak. But I'm just helping you out.
Yeah, no problem. So, yeah, Phoenix, I like them. Atlanta playing much better right now. So that kind of, I think that's why it's only by 4 for the Suns. But I like the Suns, -4. I took that. And then Sacramento is in Golden State. I took that Golden State team total over 118.5, -115. I didn't want to take Golden State -14. That's a lot of points. It is Sacramento, and it is in Golden State. So I just wanted the team total. I could see them scoring points, and then I don't really care how much they win by, as long as they score me points. Yeah.
Do you
have any opinions?
And in cases with that, with like Golden State at -14, I never lay more than 10 points in the NBA. That's kind of one of my rules. So yeah, it would have to be a team total over, because Sacramento doesn't believe in defense. So I actually really like that play too. That's fine.
Thank you, Nathan. Earl Sports Bets, the Hawks. Why the Hawks? I'm on the Suns. You always got to be against me, don't you, Nick? But no.
He looks at certain numbers. He's fine.
No, I know.
I go against him a bunch too. He liked the Lakers tonight. And he sends me the text message in the morning. Can I bet these plays? Because I don't do my capping until later on, because the lines don't really come out. So I'll do them after I wake up, and normally he wakes up before me. So he'll send me a list. Are you on any of these plays? And I sent him this list tomorrow. And I said, I'm fine with all those -1. Guess which? He goes, Lakers. I'm like, absolutely. I never bet on the Lakers. They are one of the worst teams against the spread this year. So kind of roll with that.
How's it going, Rich?
How's it going?
That is it for the NBA. We'll go on to college basketball here. So college basketball. I didn't really look at it to begin the year. Didn't really pay much attention to it. I wanted to wait until teams had records and I could kind of see where things were going. I started betting on it January 31st and the last 2 days or 3 days, and started off 10-1 in college basketball. So beautiful start. I did have one afternoon play, Morehead State by 11. They did not win, so I'm now 10-2. And then one of my plays later tonight was canceled or postponed, maybe because of the snow. I'm not exactly sure, but
Which game?
Oakland Golden Grizzlies.
Oh, okay. Gotcha.
Yeah, so they were postponed or canceled. So that is a push because I did release it already to everybody.
Yeah.
But there's still more plays I like. I'm not going to go into deep detail why I like them because I'm still getting into the college basketball here. I'm not going to call myself an expert or anything, but I have been off to a good start. So Wagner Seahawks minus 14, minus 110. Townsend Tigers +3, minus 110. UNC Wilmington Seahawks money line minus 120. However, Nathan brought up some good points that there could be this could be a game to watch out for. It could go the other way. So I'm on it for 0.75 units. It is a little bit of a bigger bet for me, but we'll see what happens in it. And also, I do like an underdog here. The UCLA Bruins +7. They are a very good team from what I can see, and they're playing a very good team as well. So +7. I'm just hoping for a close game. Maybe UCLA pulls off the upset. And then 2 plays for tonight at 11 o'clock p.m. Eastern. That's the 2 late games here. I'm on the Hawaii Warriors +2.5, minus 110, and the USC Trojans minus 5.5 for 0.75 units. So a little bit of late night action there in college basketball. Hoping to keep things going. It's been a nice start for me in college basketball. Tim, I know you do a lot of college basketball, you and Nick. You guys are up, like 63 units this year?
Yeah, this year for college basketball, our record is 692 and 566. Yeah, we're up 66.9 units. So yeah, it's been a really, really good year. I will say that Arizona game is going to be the only one I'm a little bit skeptical about. Me and Nick have our ranking systems, and we have Arizona as our number 2 team in the nation. They are one of the better teams that we've seen, and Nick has a future on them. So we didn't bet that game minus the we have the under in that game, but because I think that won't be a very defensive game. But I picked out 2 games to talk about for college basketball for you guys. Both of them involving a Portland State and Portland. Both of them are going to be in my cards. So first game will be Portland State at Northern Colorado. As you guys, if you guys follow me and Nick at all, we love our totals. That's going to be the way we make a lot of our money. So for the first game, we like the over 147 between Portland State and Northern Colorado. Both of these teams have been averaging heavy with points. Northern Colorado is averaging about 76 points a game and letting up about 76. Portland State's getting about 71 and allowing 71. So this is going to be a higher scoring game. I could see this one easily getting into the 150s, 160s area. This is one that these will be 2 plays that we do have up on the site. So if you guys follow us at all, those will be up on the site. I like the over in this game. I think this one goes way over. I believe this one was our second best play for today. Obviously, not going to give out our best bet. That one's over on our website. But I really do like the over in Portland State and Northern Colorado. The other game that we like, and I did a free pick video on the ESB for this one last night, St. Mary's and Portland. I like the over in this game as well. That was a 131. Portland has been getting about 72 points a game and allowing about 72. So if we can get a game like that, I know a lot of people are going to look at this one. St. Mary's has a really good defense, allowing 58.5 points a game. That's 9th in the country. So St. Mary's is known to have a really good defense, but I think this one could be a little bit more of a higher scoring game. I think St. Mary's gets about 70, 75 area, and we would only need about 60 from this Portland side, and I think we get that quite easily. I think this one's going to be a little bit closer of a game than we think. So I'm going to go over the 131 with St. Mary's and Portland as well. I'll have the Portland State, Northern Colorado, the over 147. That will be my favorite play for today.
All right. A short show. Nothing wrong with that. Doesn't always need to be long and in depth here. Hopefully tomorrow there might be 3 or 4 of us. We'll see. A lot of people are taking the time off here. NHL is off, and it's a bit of a break for people here. We'll get best bets and best parlay pieces. It's not going to be counted in the normal record just because that's for NHL only, and I'm not going to start including other sports and have things get all messed up. So if this show becomes it becomes a regular thing, we'll see. It could possibly become a regular show once a week or something, where we go through the different sports and have different people on. If that happens, then we will start a best bet system like the hockey one. If the show becomes regular occurrence.
Popular, mm-hmm.
So me and Tim will both give you a best bet tonight. For me, the tough one here. My bigger bets is on UNC Wilmington Seahawks money line and the USC Trojans. USC Trojans minus 5.5. But I don't know if I want to give you a college basketball as a best bet just because I am kind of new to it, I guess. I'll go Henderson Silver Knights in regulation plus 115. The Henderson Silver Knights, they're a really good road team in the AHL, the AHL affiliate to Vegas Golden Knights, and they're playing San Jose Barracuda, who just aren't a very good team. They beat them last night, 5-3. I think they beat them again. So Henderson Silver Knights will be my best bet. Tim, what do you think here? What's your best bet for the day?
Yeah, my best bet will be the Portland State Northern Colorado game over. Obviously, it's not my absolute. It's my number 2 best bet. My number 1 best bet is over on the site. Not going to give out that one because we've sold a couple, and I don't want anybody in the chat who might have bought it to come in like, oh, you're giving that away. So second best bet will be the over in the Portland State and Northern Colorado game. And for parlay piece, grab the Clippers money line at minus 158. That one could be a good parlay piece for you tonight.
All right. Gloria is also on USC.
There you go.
So I like that. That's nice. And Rich says here, 2 cappers he respects are both on Fairleigh Dickinson Knights plus 5, St. Francis Brooklyn Terriers. I don't know if you know either of those.
Yeah,
Tim?
I know those teams. Hold on, I'm pulling up my Google Docs, and I'll let you know what I think about that game. Not that docs.
Neither of them are on my card, so
yeah. Normally, those are not huge schools, so not a lot of people are going to be looking at them. Fairleigh Dickinson in New York, Brooklyn. You got them plus 5. It would be a lean towards St. Francis, New York in that one. We have them as 7.5 point favorites, so it'd be about 2.5 points of value for us. Not enough for us to bet it, though. That would just be a lean in that game. So there you go.
All right. Nathan, my book doesn't have women's Olympic hockey. Yeah, it seems like different books have different stuff when it comes to the Olympic stuff. Yep. I am not on any Olympics myself.
Me neither.
But here he is. The other Earl is here.
Yes.
And he has some Olympics. So we'll rewind here and we'll bring Nick on to go through his Olympics here.
I'll let Nick do his Olympics. I'm going to actually head out. I got to get in a phone call with Craig. He asked if I can jump into a call in the beginning of the stream. So seeing that I'm done, I'm going to We'll switch out Earl so I can go and see what the boss man wants. So
Awesome.
Thank you for having me on, and I'll be back tomorrow. See you guys.
Thanks, Tim. See ya.
See you.
Yay, I made it. I was walking back to my apartment from the campus as you guys started the show.
All right. We went through the AHL, NBA, college basketball. I just gave out my plays. Tim gave a couple college basketball. He liked a couple NBA. Whatever you want to go over, the floor is yours.
Yeah, I'll take this time to look at a little bit of women's Olympic hockey, which was actually very successful for me this morning. I had 5 plays between last night and this morning. I went 4-0-1, so a very nice start to that. I had Canada minus 5.5. They barely squeaked that one out, 12-1. I had Japan in regulation at plus 220. That one cashed, as well as their team total over 1.5. I pushed on Finland plus 3 against the United States, and I had Finland over half a goal. They won 5-2. Looking into today's slate, though, there was a couple of them that there was one game I was looking at for a while that I eventually bet, and then it was let me get up the hockey odds here. I'm still getting all set up. There we go. These are both at 11 o'clock Eastern Standard Time tonight. The first one is the ROC and Switzerland, and actually this line's jumped. This line dipped. I got it at 295, and now it's at 320, but it was at 250 earlier today. I like Switzerland in regulation in this spot against Russia, and I like their team total over 1.5. I got it at minus 120. It's minus 130 now. Switzerland, they got absolutely annihilated in their last game last night against Canada, 12-1. And I think this is a spot where people are going to be low on Switzerland, and this is I think a bounce back game for them here against Russia, which is a middle of the pack type of team. I see Switzerland being a top 5-6 team in the Olympics here, so I expect Switzerland to bounce back here. I got them plus 320 or plus 295. You can get them at plus 320 now.
Wow.
Or yeah, I got 295, and now they're 320. So I like Switzerland in regulation and their team total over 1.5. And then the last game here, this one feels a little bit like a trappy game here. We have Denmark and China. Now, if you know about Chinese hockey, it's not really that great. And these two teams were actually, I think, the two lowest odds heading into this one. Denmark was plus 10,000 to win the gold, and China was plus 30,000 to win the gold, the two lowest odds here. So there's a discrepancy. But yet, we look at the odds here, a pick'em price, minus 117, minus 103, and China is favored. So this looks like a trap, and I'm not going to jump right into it with Denmark. Give me the Chinese. Give me the Chinese national team here for women's hockey tonight. I got it at minus 115. I think this is a spot here where they played last night. Or they played this morning. They lost 3-1 to the Czech Republic. They would have covered the 2.5. They were 2.5 goal underdogs last night. They would have covered the 2.5. I like the Chinese in this spot here to knock off Denmark in a pick'em spot.
All right. Interesting. When you started your breakdown there, I was thinking, okay, I'm taking Denmark. And then you just said, no, I'm not falling for that.
No. That's what the bookmakers want you to take. Everybody's going to look, and they're going to know China's team is the worst in the field here, but yet they're somehow favored in this game. The line tells you everything you need to know about this game with the Chinese. And also keep in mind, probably the biggest factor for them this Olympics is this Chinese national team. They're home. They're in Beijing. So this is the home team. The home team is going to get a win in this Olympics, and it's going to be tonight against Denmark.
All right. Rich cashed your women's hockey picks with Bleed last night.
Hell yeah.
So that's great. And China's best chance for a win?
Absolutely.
All right. And that is it. That is the show. I guess if you want to give your best bet, if you can pick one out of your.
Give me China. I'll take Chinese money line at minus 115 as my best bet here.
All right. That is the show. A little bit of a brief show, but hey, nothing wrong with that.
Yeah.
We gave out some picks here, and hoping it goes well. And we will be back tomorrow. If you're watching on Twitter, come jump over here onto the YouTube channel. We like having the chat here and interacting with the chat. And everybody smash the like button, the thumbs up. Someone have moneyline or over under goals. Are you talking about the Olympics?
I don't know.
I'm assuming he's probably talking about the Olympics. And then here, Rich got US at minus 2.5 tomorrow.
Oh, he got USA last night at 2.5. I got Finland at 3. So he won. I pushed. So good work there. Yeah, at 2.5, that was a good price for you.
You guys rock. Stanley, yes. So the Olympics.
Yeah.
I don't have the.
I don't. The only total I have for the Olympic hockey tonight is Switzerland's team total over 1.5. Other than that, I would look towards under for both China and Denmark for 2.5. I see this being a 2-1 type of game where China can win. So, and if you look at the total here for that China-Denmark game, it's 4. Total is 4.
Yeah, see, a 4 is not something that I'd want to jump in on, especially in hockey. But yeah, that is it for the show. We will be back tomorrow, same time, 5 p.m. Eastern, and we'll go over tomorrow's slate. Tomorrow will probably be a bit of a bigger show. There's a lot of American Hockey League games on, so I'll try to see what I can pull up in that. No problem, Stanley. Everyone smash the like button. Thanks for coming, and we'll see you again tomorrow. Have a good one, guys.